is just fantastic. Captain's Log, Subdate 210310.4. Because we neuralized crewman Bork, he has forgotten how to perform his basic maintenance duties, so I have sent a scutterbug to stick a USB-C cable up his arse so he can install needed software updates. On BitChute a few weeks ago, I released an exclusive video. In this video I covered Playmate Tessi, a rather interesting person. Interesting because she is everything the clout chaser you think she is. She uses a very, very dull format. And because of that, yeah, she's had a number of controversies. More notably, in that BitChute exclusive, we discussed the fact that her father kicked her out because while she was sleeping and live streaming, her father was having a go at her sister, and he mentioned workplace, address, they tracked down where he worked, and he lost his job, so he kicked her out. There is, for the sake of it, a bit more to it than that, so I'm going to link that video down below. Please consider checking it out. Also, please consider subscribing to me there, because if I ever got flagged off YouTube, that's where I would be. I might start a story fire, I'm not sure yet. For those who don't know who Playmate Tessi is, even with that information I'm going to tell you a bit about her. Playmate Tessi is an IRL streamer, but she doesn't really go out much, so a lot of it is shot within her bedroom or now her hotel room. She is a bit of an entitled brat, a bit being an understatement by quite a degree. I'm just being polite because I like ads. She is a very snooty, condescending type who looks down upon those that work, believing them to be themselves peasants, spoken with no level of irony, which we'll get to later. And let's not forget here, up until the moment she was kicked out of her home, she was living off daddy's money, and he had a job, a decent job. She is a disgusting human being. This much has been confirmed by her parents in an interview, where they discuss the fact that the behavior you see in the streams is the very behavior they have had to endure for years. When I looked at her, part of me believed it was because perhaps she was trying to be like those similar to Jake Paul, but then I realized, no, she doesn't have the pull or the audience. She also doesn't have the business acumen of the Twitch thoughts. Give it time, I'm sure she will go down that path after she's had a wash. Along with having Playmate Tessi the YouTube channel, she has Playmate Tessi 2, which on Playmate Tessi, she acknowledges as her main channel. On that channel, she releases music. And no, I'm not going to make you suffer any of it. I have listened to quite a bit. While I will admit I cannot sing, I will however state my lyrics on TikTok via my poetry are way better. And I've got a new one about to drop. I've just got to put some finishing touches. I just need to look at all the words that rhyme with masturbation to then put it on TikTok. She does have quite a significant presence on YouTube and does get a lot of viewers for her live streams. I myself was watching yesterday's, where I caught this nugget.
What's an ego contract? Yeah, no, what the fuck is an ego contract?
While I'm sure we all know what the word actually was, I challenge every single one of you to write in the comments what an ego contract is. Be creative, because the one that is the most creative will be the one that I pin. Needless to say, she is a remarkably dense person, but the music is interesting. If you want to listen to it, I'll link all her channels in the description down below, along with her Instagram and her Twitter. Give her some love. Do not harass her. I will state that loud and clear, I do not support it. She does get majority negative comments and downvotes, but she gets a lot of traction because of the kind of person that she is with the behavior pattern before she was even on social media. She does play up a certain stereotype, and that stereotype is quite disturbing. It's one of entitlement. I think it's millennials, but I think she's younger. She Gen Z, Z, I don't know. Whichever one it is, we're now mocking for being absolute brats, prats, plonkers, tosspots. So I'm sure many of you are now wondering, oh Megon, why have you brought her to us? when surely BitChute had suffered enough. Well, the reason why, and we can all thank Tipster for this one. By the way, to Tipster, if you ever see this, congratulations on 95,000 subscribers. It is well deserved, and I hope you hit 100,000 really soon. I'm now going to show you a clip. This clip has been doing its rounds because it involves Playmate Tessi and a cat. I'm going to preface this with the following. Why on earth do you even have a cat? And I am actually somewhat surprised hotels let you have one, but we'll get to that later.
So if anybody is like local and like wants her, then you can have her. But yeah, that's why she's gonna start sleeping outside. She's gonna start sleeping outside so that way I could like chill for a sec the attachment I have to her. Okay, baby, you have to sleep outside. Like if it's not too cold, but what if she just moved to the balcony? Yeah, I'm gonna move her to the balcony. Away from me, I just don't like her. If somebody tries to bring her back to me, I'm gonna tell them that that it's not my cat, and I'm gonna suggest they take it to a shelter. I don't abuse Molly, I just need her out. I just fucking hate, like, I just don't want her. I just want her away from me, and like, it's a 1-bedroom apartment. I can't put her in the closet, the litter box. And if she meows, if she's crying or whatever, like, I'd hear it. Cause like, what's the worst that could happen if I leave her out in the balcony? So it's like as if I got rid of her, but like, she's still here. If she jumps, then that's like...
I don't care for people who don't understand how to look after an animal. Cats are remarkably simple. Unless they come to you for fuss, don't touch them. Unless they come to you for noms and or cheeseburgers, don't touch them. If you have a cat, they are remarkably easy to look after if you follow the earlier 2 rules. This is not rocket science. We have here at where I live 3 cats. Only one of them comes to me when she wants milk. Another one just meows constantly. And the third one, he's a dick. He doesn't come near me at all, so I don't bother wasting my time. What I don't make it a point to do is shut a cat out on a balcony. There's a reason for that. First of all, we don't know how high up you are, and cats, yeah, if they see an opportunity, they'll take it. While they will land on their feet, because 9 lives, yo, swag, it is unlikely that even if they fell from a short height, that the cat would land on the cat's feet without an injury. Also, shutting the cat out on the balcony. If it is cold, the cat will suffer. If it is wet, the cat will suffer. The cat requires shelter, food, not much water, and somewhere where they can poop. If you can't handle having that, I highly recommend you take your cat either to someone who will give your cat a loving home or to a shelter, which I, by the way, based on what I've heard of American animal sanctuaries, do not recommend. Please find your cat a new home. Based on some of the behaviours I saw within those clips about simply yeeting out the front door, I couldn't help but notice a little bit of your father in you. Except unlike you, the cat didn't deserve it. The most important question we need to now ask is Playmate Tessi a troll? The answer is no. She does big things up for the cameras, yes, but her parents have already confirmed she was like this before she was even on YouTube, because she's a cow. A lol cow, look at this image. Glorious. As the rise of social media influencers continues, many themselves will aspire to be like them, but where some have been willing to put in the hours to build a brand, going on so far as to become a multi-million-pound franchise, there is a newer crop that are rising up that are unwilling to put in that shift. They are entitled and believe they deserve and are owed everything. I will, for as long as I have this channel, continue to criticize those very people. Tessi is one of them. Oh, and because you disgust me, allow me to present you with an award. Congratulations! You look like someone smegged on your head. As we're done here, I'd like to know what you all think, so please do let me know in the comments down below. I hope you'll have a fantastic Wednesday. Thank you all very much for listening.